welcome back to the Gaming Lads, and today we're starting a new series on Prison Architect, and we're going to start right at the basics and go into like the fully planning stage in this episode. So we're going to choose a warden, which is Sapphire Akanova, who basically just gives us extra money when we find people with like naughty stuff. And yeah, we're going to federal. I don't really do these things. I usually like to make up my own stuff, so let's go down to starting funds. Give us a large map, which would be quite good. Loads of money. We don't want this to be too hard. To be fair, I'm still quite new to the game. Intake payments, yeah, I'll just keep that on. Being paid more every, Generate forests, yeah, sure, and fog of war, which is good. If you don't know what fog of war is, means what our prisoners and security cameras can't see. We don't know what our prisoners are actually doing, so they go invisible, so we can't see them. So I don't really want lakes or buildings; they can be quite annoying. They give it a bit more of a challenge, but they're not that great. So then we're down in our base kind of area, and we're gonna open the planning tab. So, if you didn't know, I'm playing this on PS4 at the moment, so it's a slightly different interface to on PC, because you've got a lot less buttons on the PlayStation than on a keyboard, which makes sense. So it's all more of like a massive menu system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a massive fence around it, but bear in mind this is a planning, so it'll just look like a massive wall. And if you're new to Prison Architect, basically this massive road down the middle is like, well, your deliveries come in, and all your prisoners. So, and I want to kind of build a nice safe area for it all to kind of, well, more secure. Nice secure area for it all to go in, with a nice fence. And you can get these massive, like, road gates as well. And barriers and stuff. So they're pretty cool, which is quite good. Right then, get rid of that bit of planning. Yeah, this gets tedious after a while, because instead of like pressing like circle and going over it, which would be a really good idea, it doesn't do anything. Like remove your thing, you have to scroll all the way across and do the erase, which is quite annoying. But I'm gonna have some like 2 sets of double doors to get in, and a wall there, I think. Yeah, that should be about right. Wait, no. I don't think that'll be right, will it? No. I've done something wrong here. Probably yeah. Because if that wall goes over there, yeah, that's a bit wrong. That's not going to work. I'm going to need to retry that. Erase. God. Just build a wall over it. That'd be easier. So I'm gonna build. That's where my first like concrete or brick walls. It depends which one it decides to do. Will go. And yeah, this is like our staff corridor, which will go up and get all the offices, staff rooms, and kind of general stuff like that. And it also in Prison Architect, what they do, the prisoners come down in, and then they get sent straight into reception, where they can be given new prison uniform and like searched for any stuff. So that's what I'm building the plans out for now, but I'm trying to like do it so when I build it, actually builds down foundation as well, because that'd be quite annoying, because then it'll just be outside with a load of walls, which could be like fine because it's like just a game and the actual prisons don't really have minds, but the game is kind of smart and goes, yo, this stuff has to be inside. So otherwise I wouldn't really have bothered, but other than the fact that it doesn't actually work. So put back double doors. And what I've found recently when I've been playing is quite a good idea. Below where I'm doing now is I do my visitation, so the family members go in and then down without seeing much of the prison, and then the prisoners will find a corridor and then go in. It's like 2 entries. And what, if I remember correctly anyway, which is what I'm like putting the squares down for now, is that what's it called? Reception. You need office table and chair and like a load of benches to put all the clothes on. So at the moment I'm just trying to fix how to get, because at the moment I accidentally like removed some of the stuff, so that's kind of annoying. Right then, remove this wall because I've realised that it's a bit too close in, so and we just want to get it out a bit. So you have to go over it twice where there's walls, because the foundation stays underneath it, which is quite useful. So, oh, that's 9. Yeah, I've got an idea. Just bring it across and remove the one in the middle. That is a much better idea. Then you've got like a middle corridor. Then I'll put back in the table. Maybe, you know, just thinking. Yeah, put the table back where it was. Draw out the other tables. They're benches or tables. I've forgotten which one. All I know is that there are 4 along. No need to worry about that yet. Put in some double doors. That should be good. And I'll be starting on the visitation area now. Because yeah, the prisoners get a bit angry if you don't give them the visitation stuff. So I believe they're about 3 long each table. So if it's divisible by 3, it should be fine. Which I think it is. I think I did like 18 long. So should be all right. Objects. Just double checking. Anyway, I might have done it a bit wrong anyway. So always good to double check. And then, well, no, I built it 21 long, and like it ends up going good because we have to have gaps on each side and a block where the walls actually go. So I'll just draw it out anyway and double check it's alright. Because that'd be annoying. If I come to actually put in the objects, it would be fine. Yeah, that's 18. Perfect. And then I can kind of have space to put like doors and metal detectors, because the visitation room is one of the places where the prisoners get like luxuries, firelighters and stuff, and cigarettes and cell phones, which is not good ideally. So I'm just gonna put these walls here, so then the prisoners can't walk around the metal detectors. And because that little door object thing I put in there will be wooden, I'm gonna put a brick wall there, so then the prisoners can't make a run for it. Because using my mind, I want a wall there, so because think of that as a corridor and there's like 2 sets of walls. That's kind of what I've done. I've extended the corridor now and put some doors in the place of the old wall. I'll probably move that soon, but it's nothing for me to worry about now. So I'll just extend it up top. I don't really know how high I'd really want it, but that should be okay. Yeah. Yo, let's just build it as long as the actual thing. Oh, I did it a bit 1 wide, and yeah. Well, it should be about right. So I'm gonna, I'll remove the top so the top stays the right length, but I don't mind the width of it. That's totally fine. So then we'll go in and put some objects, and then we're gonna leave a gap for a door. So wait, no, that's the wrong. I want it at the bottom. There. Objects, go. Yep, right length, and just kind of count it out. Draw. There, perfect. 6 meters of stuff. I'm gonna have to I'll put what's it called? A washing up thing there. Oh, I'm going to leave an empty gap in there, which would be a good spot for like a bin or something, where they kind of empty all the dirty food. I'll probably put that. I'm gonna put that path bit back. Well, the added height. There. Perfectimo. Now there's 2 gaps. It kind of looks. Well, it looks fine, to be honest, though. Oh no! Now the counters aren't gonna be in line. Why? No, I'll just leave the empty gap at the top. I don't really like that. I can't stand it with like 1 block up there and then 2 in the other. So I'm just gonna quickly remove these and build a wall over the top. Probably could have just built a wall over the top. It would have removed it anyway, but and saved some time. But you know, I forgot. What a shame. Right then, so that should be our kitchen, and I'm going to move down some of these counters, if you will. That's about right, I guess. There. I probably could do like another column that's the same as the other one. Well, the middle ones, but that's not really. I can't do it like that because then there wouldn't be enough space for anything. But yeah, you win some, you lose some. It gets a bit weird sometimes. Right then. That should be that done. Now I'll probably move on to the canteen next after I've extended this corridor. Oh yeah, I'll definitely show you now. You can see the 2 entrances. Now there's a corridor that goes down. And annoyingly, it decides to fill in the door gap, which is quite annoying, but easily fixed. And this will be the canteen space. I'll probably have to do it divisible by 4 because the serving table's 4 long, and I'll have it along that wall. And oh yeah, I have to have 1 gap as well for the kitchen people to come in, because that just saves time as well. Interestingly though, you're on a profit of 840 as soon as you join, though. That confuses me. I probably should like leave it running so I earn a load of money by the time this is all done. But to be honest, I can't. I'm not bothered at the moment. So 4. Oh, I've counted it out wrong. Oh yes, of course. That the walls count as a block, and when I'm measuring it, I think it says like 8, but I only get 6 in the room gap. So I have to extend it by 2 now. 1, 2. Yeah, that should. Yeah, that's it. Should be fine. And I have to remember to leave a gap somewhere. I remember somewhere though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. Perfect. No. Yeah. Oh, we'll just remove the top one. Nah. You know what? It should be fine. I can just walk through. If it really starts to bug me, I'll go and fix it, but should be fine. So these tables, I'll just draw out the main table, which is like 4, and you have to leave a gap of 2 between each one because benches for each side. And then, oh, probably would be handy to have it all, but then you fill it in like this. And there we go, pretty decent. So what we'll probably do, we'll probably just fill it up to a factor of 4. 8. Perfect. With a 2 corridor gap, that'll be a nice tight squeeze for them all to fit in. And if they start not fitting, I can just time schedule it so all the high security people go at a certain time and all the medium go at a different time. There's ways to work around there not being enough space in there. And I could just build another canteen. Easy dubs. Easy. Put the door there up in line with the wall, because that's like symmetrical. Then it should be fine. And then it also allow me to put in a door, but we're not too worried about that. At the moment, oh, there's a CEO's letter. Oh, this is what gives me loads of missions and stuff, like individual cells are expensive, so build a holding cell. Yeah, look, here it is. Honestly, if you wanted to read that, go back and pause it. I'm not really that bothered. To be honest, I've read it before. So then. Oh no. There, perfectly. I managed to get that so it didn't destroy it. So, nice big holding cell. I'll probably try and make it so it fits 10 so it's even. And actually I might do bunk beds. Bunk beds might be a good idea actually. Because then I get 20 people, double as much money, in the same space. That's what I'll do for most of it. Yeah. Put these beds in like this. I'll give them a little bit of space each person. Might as well. Bear in mind it's like 2 people and there'll be like a ladder. If you're thinking about this like normally. And you have to have like a bench, which I'll like draw out here, which is about 4 long. Or I'll just mark out for 5. I'm sure I can put something in there, like a phone, a bookshelf, and stuff. There, that should be good for now. But that's like 8, I think. So I'll just fill in a bit more and come back and count a bit later. To be honest, yeah. I'll just count now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I just need to remove one. Yeah. Give them a bit more space in the middle areas. Yeah. Should be fine for my first little cell block. And one of the first things I'll probably need to do is like a security room, because that is quite handy, to be honest. Because then I can have the CCTV cameras, which is very useful. And the door servos, which I don't know whether I like them or not though, because they seem to just open it up for the prisoners without them having to wait. And I think they could just walk out quite simply. Also, put down in the comment section below whether you want me to do like when this prison's done, I'll see if I can do like an escape mode on it. And building these offices took forever, so I just cut that out. I'll just cut that out. And yeah, as I was saying about escape mode thing, I might do a little bit on the escape mode, which is quite cool because you can get like some super fancy prisons to be put in. Yeah, it's like you get given one free one, and all the others you have to pay for. And yeah, and I think I've gave it a go before. It's quite fun. You just kind of go around doing prison stuff. Right then, extend the corridor. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, objects. That makes sense. Am I still doing objects? No, good. Yeah, those square things, like 4-way crossroad things, are quite secure because you have like doors on each end, which I do seem to quite like those, like 4-way junctions. Like the more doors, the more secure. I can't do it on the one directly below the canteen because like there's no space. Right then, so that's probably the staff. That's the staff room, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it. That's why I didn't show it, because eventually I'll need some like kitchen expansion space. So I'll just kind of see if there's any way of like me just not completely destroying the staff room. It's quite small anyway, so I'll probably just get rid of it all and then build a bigger, better one. on top of all the offices. So yeah, just thinking about it. Yep. Why not? Let's just remove them. And while I'm doing this, don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying the video and want me to do more, and comment on future things you want me to do. So I'm really open for suggestions from you lot. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw out a new staff room area for it. So 13 by 6, 12. Yeah, I'll probably expand it when I need it. Just leave it like that for now. Right then. Hello builders, they've all seemed to have arrived. Oh yeah, I turned on the play. So they've all arrived and all their bricks and pipes and stuff I can see in there. Wire. Did you just get a load of deliveries at the start because they know you're like, yo, you're gonna need these? Or yeah, basically. So yeah, these two things could be like couches, and these ones I'm drawing now could be like TVs, radios and stuff. And the little dot in the corner is like some vending machine because you have to have one of them as well. So yeah, it seems to be quite cramped in here at the moment, so I'll just expand it a bit more. That should be good. Right then. Demolish this wall. Well, rub out the wall, because if you will, you need to rub it out. So, put back in the sofas. You have to use your imagination at the moment. Just think of what it is. Yeah, this entire episode probably is just going to be me just drawing out this stuff. Oh, hang on. I could just move these, the bottom row of wooden bits. Well, objects, and just put them up. Put them up one. But at the moment, I'll just put in these placeholders for vending machines. Yeah, so I'll go and do that now. So I'll just put in these objects here quickly, and then put some in here. So now it looks like a massive table. And then get rid of these middle ones, and then we've got a massive square thing. I think on PC they have wide TVs as well, which is too wide, which would be quite cool. I don't know whether they do have them on PS4 yet. But PS4 or Xbox console. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, I think that's objects again. I keep on doing objects. Wait, no. No, it's walls. There. Have extended it up the corridor. That's good enough for me. Right then. So now we need to focus more on the solitary confinement, because that is quite important. Oh, no, the walls have gone bad. There. Remember to start in the corners and then go up, because otherwise you get weird double walls and it's quite weird. So I'll probably just do, I'm gonna probably do a bit more than this, so I'll just show you a little basic bit on how you do with solitary, because it does get quite tedious after a while. I'm so scared of clicking the clear button, because that'd clear everything, and then I'd have to start again, and it'd be so annoying. So basically, yeah, you basically just do two little. There's a gap of two you need. One, the front gap being for the door, and the other bit. Oh, I've done it in the wrong spot again. Are you joking? You having a monkey giggle? I'll have to move it all over again. So yeah, it does get quite tedious because it's very even though it's so small, it's very precise on how it all fits in. Yeah. So basically, what I'll do, I'll just move everything over so it all kind of fits, and there's a palm tree right underneath there. Silly palm tree. So it's slightly harder to see, but I'll kind of move everything along, so then I've got like more space to do stuff. Yeah, that's the words. Yeah, with Solitaire you have to put on really expensive doors, so I'll probably not buy all the doors yet. They're like 500 each, I think. So imagine if you put in like one of them on every single cell, would be like so expensive. You'd have to be like well through the game to do that. Right then, I just need to expand a bit more, and I've done it wrong again. You know, nothing like completely getting it wrong again. That should be about it-ish. You know, I don't really know. Probably not now I'm looking at it. I need like one more. There. Perfecto. Draw it down. It should be all good. Hopefully. Yes. So that's how you build your solitary confinement drawings. Or whatever you want to call it, really. You could do lots of little entries at the bottom, which actually could be quite a good idea actually if you needed more space. But I'm just gonna do the one entry and it kind of all flows in. Actually, no, I'm kind of tempted to do that thing I just suggested then. That might be quite tempting. I might do that in the next episode. Yeah. See, that's where I'm gonna put the doorway in. I can't be asked to change it now. So then, I'm gonna draw the corridor going down here now. And the next thing on our checklist is to build the showers, I think. That's what we've done so far, that little snippet. Yeah, the showers is what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do a line of showers along the top. Two, like, street lamp effects. I'm not kind of doing stuff with my hands, even though you really can't see. They're like street lamp effect, like, so it's like double, one facing each way. And then one on the bottom wall as well. Oh no, right then, like there. That should be about where it goes. I can't be asked to do the hot water one. Really. I don't know where the boiler is. There's like hot shower heads, and I'm like, ugh. They're in prison. They can have cold. Remove those front two so they can kind of like move-ish. I think they can just walk through objects, but I like to give them a bit of space. Though. So that's like the main reason why I take little blocks out. I probably will put a bin in that little area where I said there can't be. So I've just cut forward to where I've built that extra solitary bit. As you can see, I've kind of you've got the same bit, but we've added like extra layers on. So that's the top bit's probably how I'll change all of it. So it's like lots of different columns, rather than going up and then in like a fork prong. I'm gonna just have 3 lanes. So now we're gonna probably move on to where we're gonna put the, what's it called? The utilities, or the water, all that kind of gumph. I don't really know where to put it. I'm gonna cut back to where I know. That took a while, but I finally found the perfect spot for it. I spent ages trying to actually find a thing because I didn't quite know how big it was. Because it's actually 3 by 3, but you have to leave space for all these capacitors you can put around it, so it lasts longer than the water pumps, the same size really. So that's that really. It took me because I was looking through objects like, where is it? Where is anything? I can't find it at all. There's not even the water pumps anywhere. and I had the same problem with the electricity one. And then I realised, oh, you have to go into the power supply menu and the water supply menu to actually get it, rather than, you know, it being in objects when it's technically an object. Ideally, it should be in like both columns, really. Yeah, that build plan thing is probably the first thing we're gonna do next lesson. Well, what did I say lesson for? We're not in school. Next episode. I might have not said lesson, but for some reason in my mind I heard lesson, and then I got all confused. So now I just need to build the fence around it. I'm going to leave a gap so it doesn't go all weird. It goes all weird when it's all like connected in 4 ways, and then it looks a bit bad. So I'm just going to leave a gap in between. He's going to cross the road again. Like so, and then if I was smart, I'd probably sell all the workmen, so I'm not paying their wages and I'm earning a bit more. But to be honest, I can't be asked. Right now, it's not like I'm losing money. And if I was, I could always pause and like, it's not that bad. So now I'm gonna build the infirmary. So I kind of like all the people that have got hurt in all the stabbings and stuff. Because that's what the prison architect people like to do, you know. Especially on their way to lunch. Or like breakfast in the morning. These prison architect like people are really not good in the mornings. They're like proper... They're like those people that you just don't want to wake up. When it's like time for them to leave, you'd rather them just be late because you don't want to hear their wrath if you wake them up. That's what these prison architect people the prisoners must be like. Don't know why they keep on going prison architect people. That's a bit of a mouthful. So yeah, because I know there's like so many people that just die. This thing, I'm gonna put in like a good amount of beds. In there, that's like 3, 8, about 11 beds. Pretty decent. I hope I don't fill all of them up. But after the infirmary bit, I need to do the morgue, where all the dead people go. Yeah, in my most recent prison, I've had like 20 staff members killed, and about 30 prisoners. So I'm just gonna fill this room up with them. Yeah, in my when I play in my free time, not in like episode format. Yeah, I had like a 50-person riot. It was quite exciting. It was quite funny actually. Yeah, as I was saying, they're like all rowdy when they're going to breakfast, and when they're going in the shower, they're like crazy. Hang on, I could probably, if I put the door in down the bottom, I could probably put another bed. Yeah, that's better. Now there's 12 beds. You know, much better. It's like a little grid. Now, right then. I don't really know what else I need to put down here. I need to do like prisoner recreational stuff. And I can probably put some yard somewhere as well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna finish some of the planning next episode, because this episode will get too long otherwise. So, build up the corridor for them. You know, give them a nice wide corridor of like 2 blocks. I don't really know how big a block actually is though. Oh no, I've done it wrong again. I need to make sure that I overlap, because sometimes I do end up doing it wrong. Something in my brain just goes, yo, you need to do it like that, and then I do it and I'm like, oh, it's so wrong. Right, put it on there, done. So then I'm going to chop this place up into 3 bits. A chapel, a classroom, because that's quite handy. Because I definitely want these people working in a workshop before I probably do anything. Really. I'll probably do it. Like cleaning cupboards and stuff. And laundry. But the main focus is all on that, like, what they call registration plates and superior beds, as they're called in this game. So I'm going to have like 2 rows and columns of pews, and then an altar at the front with 8 praying mats, because you have to have both in this place. Yeah. What I could do actually, I could probably put the mats everywhere and it will look really fancy everywhere. That's a good idea actually. But then we'll just have people laying all over the floor. Actually, I think the actual graphic of it looks like it's they're sitting on it, so it won't be that bad. But yeah, it could have a good design to it though. If I put all like the prayer mats all in everywhere. Yeah. That could be good. Yeah, I'm gonna have little doors by the altar thing to get in. This room is very symmetrical actually. The perfect way. Symmetrical. It looks kind of like a face-ish. Like he's got 2 big upright eyes and a mouth with his tongue out. And right there. Next room about a classroom. Classroom should be good. So then, we need to go over to our objects, do the desk and the chair, and then cram all these people into long lines of chairs. Let's face it, if we're expected to do it in school, these little people can do it. These made up characters of prison people. They can definitely cram in. That is practically our school layout. Right there. Lots of rows of crampedly packed in chairs. Top notch. Right there. Next room will probably be a common room we build in that next one. Yeah. Right there. Let's think. Do it. Yes, I'll do it now. I'll do it now. Well, actually, why not? I'll probably build that fence. I'm gonna build that fence. You know. I might as well build the fence. Barbed wall. I don't know. That's not what I was looking for. And do fence. Perimeter fence. Or just fence. Perimeter walls a bit over the top for the moment. You can't even run like pipelines through underneath them. So it's not like you can just, if you're rich, you can just put them anywhere you want, because otherwise the pipes don't get anywhere. So let's grab these. I might as well put these builders to work rather than them just sat there in like a pile of like wire and bricks and stuff. Right then, let's see these little dudes do. It looks like a bit like a relay race. Well, when one person was at the top and then they'd go, and they'd gradually all go down in line. I probably will need to erase the plan, because they'll end up doing it wrong, because they always do. It's always something they like to do. They end up like completely demolishing everything around it. It's quite weird actually how it suddenly destroys everything. Right then. Yeah, I lost a lot of prisoners in my old thing to that. I'd go build plan and it would just destroy everything. It was well weird. Right then. Like these sofas probably. That'll look good, and I'll put in some TVs and radios for them. and a bookcase, bookshelves, you know. I'll probably put some pool tables in as well, because I think they need them to function. Well, like to be classified as a complete room. They have to have like pool tables. Right. So I'll have this room's quite symmetrical as well. This top bit of the prison, well, is quite symmetrical. Right then, I'm gonna fill in that one because I just needed to fill that bit in. That would start bugging me. Right then, let's build the rest of this corridor right down, and then right there. I've forgotten what I'll probably need to do now. Don't really know. Right then, I'll give a quick tour of the prison as it is. So basically, what we've got our entrance in, and then we go into reception, visitation, that kitchen thing, canteen, staff room and offices, solitary, canteen again, holding cell, morgue and infirmary. And so that's about it. Please do like and subscribe. Goodbye. Yeah, please, do like, you know.